Afternoon all. Charlie's away this week, so I'm filling in for him. Chris, how are you?
Very well, thanks. Damo, how are you?
Very good, very good. Let's kick off. Saturday, Royal Randwick, Operative, race 3.
Obviously won both starts this preparation, back 100 metres in distance, but drawn well to get a lovely run. The white picket fence is beginning to extend and it makes it harder with every run, but he couldn't be going any better.
Sacramone, same race, apprentice Dylan Gibbons.
Yeah, he was a bit unlucky with Tommy Berry Kembler on the gong meeting, but taking a bit of weight off with Dylan. He's riding well. He hasn't got the perfect draw, but it's certainly a winnable race for him too.
The Christmas Cup, Bonnie Ezra.
Yeah, very good last to first effort last start. Up in distance this week, up to the 2400 metres. Hard to look past him.
Criminal Code, same race.
Obviously, he's got to step up his game a bit. Up to the 2400, it'll be very important he switches off and relaxes to see out that journey well. He's actually, although he's run well at the staying journeys, he's never won beyond a mile, which I think is a bit of a concern.
Brooke Spire, fresh up for the preparation.
Yeah, couldn't have trialled any better at Canterbury last week. Claiming with her just being first up. Obviously, she's on a Magic Millions path, but geez, she's going to be flying home, and hopefully for Bray and his band of merry men, she can get the job done.
Cœur
Royale, bit aggressive in her trial at Canterbury last week. 3 wide, no cover, awkward draw. So just come back, find cover, find a bum, switch off, relax. And she too is on a Magic Millions path, so hopefully we can set both girls up for an exciting day mid-January.
Now the main race of the day, the $2 million Ingham Skyman.
Yeah, big arm here. Skyman, he's been set for the entire preparation. He's third up to the mile, ran well in the Festival Stakes. Awkward draw to contend with. Nash Will are very keen to ride him, which is a bit of a push.
A Tissue.
Racing very well. Look, she last prep sort of went missing through barrier issues. Touch wood, that hasn't happened this time around. She's been good. Again, an awkward draw to contend with, but going nicely.
New Mandate
Got loose before the Festival Stakes with Kieran McAvoy. Kieran went left and he went right, so that sort of ended that partnership. And James trialled him at Canterbury last week and he put a margin on the rest of the field. He couldn't be going any better. Soft draw. Guess the only negative is 18 back to a mile, but having said that, his last win did come over a mile in a listed race in England.
Long Villas.
Terrible draw, lovely weight. Michael D, he's just going to have to provide a sort of masterful ride, but he can do that. He's done it for a couple of times this season already for us, and hopefully it can happen for a third time. They do come in threes.
Polly Gray.
Ultra tough. Perfect barrier for her, for a mare who rolls forward. I'd love to have seen a few of those storms hit Randwick a bit more than they did. I know it was a soft 5 earlier in the week, but it's been warm this week and drying ground. So look, that's against her, but the barrier is definitely in her favour. And she's tough, and she's one of the better horses in the race, as the weights would suggest.
Bullfinch.
Bullfinch, look, mile is probably his go. It's not the perfect weight for him, and not the perfect draw, but he is better ridden conservatively, and he'll rally home. He wasn't afforded much luck last start, so he should have a red light flashing.
Race 10, Robusto.
Terrible draw. Great shame on the Ingham race day for the sole runner to draw such an awkward draw. I would have thought the powers that be might have been able to pull some strings and give him a nice marble, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. But he's going really well. His work on Tuesday was terrific. Charlotte Jenner, who rode him, simply came in and said that was like a canter for him. So all positive reports leading into Saturday.
The ultra consistent Democracy Manifest.
Yeah, drawn a bit of a better barrier this week. Hopefully he can just lob a little bit closer than what it has been. The tempo of the race didn't really help out last start. This bigger field should help generate some genuine tempo, and if that's the case, he'll fly home.
Lovely Esteem.
She's just resuming. She was also in the trials, entered in the trials for Thursday, but she's drawn soft. Ben Cohen aboard. Lovely first up run for the preparation, and that should set her up nicely, but you won't see her at her best effect until you get towards that sort of 2,000 distance range.
Well, that's Randwick. We'll head up the line now to Eagle Farm, race 5, Logan Street line.
He's third up, won really nicely first up with an apprentice on board, and now he's up to the mile. I think he's rock hard fit and ready to go.
Race 8, Thalassophile.
Yeah, $250,000 race, set weights and penalties. She's probably not perfect in at the weights, but she's certainly better off than a lot of them. So she basically had a barrier trial at Rose Hill last Saturday. She didn't get out at all, so she bounced through that run and soft draw. Chad Schofield's going up there, and I think she's a live chance of knocking it out.
Race 9, Joviality.
She's resuming from the break. Awkward draw. 1200, probably a bit short and sharp for her, but she should switch off and relax and rally home late. And finally, what are we doing for the Damo's Delight?
Damo's Delight. Well, I'm going with a roughie this week. The $2 million Ingham, the hardest race on the day, new mandate, $23. He looks a lovely chance from barrier 5. Jason Collett rides. Hopefully he can posse up in a nice position and be strong late and take out the $2 million Ingham.
What price did you say it was?
$23.
Won't be by the end of the show.